Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Supreme Court accuses Buhari of using taxpayers' money for a private matter. The Supreme Court on Monday accused President Muhammadu Buhari of using Abdullahi Abubakar, a senior counsel at the Ministry of Justice, for his private matter. The lawyer appeared on the president's behalf in a suit filed over his academic qualification by Kalu Kalu Agu, Labaran Ismail, Hasi Jairi Ekunos. They accused Buhari of lying under oath in a form he submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) for the 2019 election. The appellate court had dismissed the suit, saying it was settled bad, but the trial appealed. At the Apex Court on Monday, a five-man panel of judges led by Mary Odili asked the lawyer if the president was sued as a private citizen or as president. The government lawyer said the president was being used as a private citizen. Mr. Buhari was sued as a private citizen, Abubakar said. In a response to the lawyer, Odili said it is inappropriate the representation of Mr. Buhari by the senior state counsel of the Ministry of Justice in his personal capacity and not as Nigerian president. Odili said ex-US President Bill Clinton sponsored his own litigation personally without involving the Ministry of Justice. The court faulted the use of taxpayers' money to work on private litigation, describing it as a contravention of the provisions of the Code of Conduct for Public Officers. And this news is coming from the Cable. So guys, what do we call this? Is this not corruption? And how do we defend this, or how will the president and his team defend this? Are we going to say they don't know what is obtainable? Are we going to say they are ignorant of the law? Are we saying they are not aware of this whole thing? Are we saying, they just, can we say maybe they just did it and they felt that maybe it's not going to come up, or they just want to, maybe they think they are going to have their way? That's to tell you a lot of things that have been happening that are not, done properly. And at the end of the day, they will come out and tell you, they are fighting corruption. Is this not corruption? Using taxpayers' money, to go and, to go on with your private matter. That is what the judge has said, that it is inappropriate for president to have done that. And that was why she asked the question that is the government that Mr. Buhari was sued as a private citizen. Abubakar said, the question was that Mary Odili asked the lawyer if the president was sued as a private citizen or as a president, and he answered that Mr. Buhari was sued as a private citizen. So why should he have used the government a lawyer, which the taxpayers are paying for? So, and he said this is inappropriate. In his own response, he said it is inappropriate that the representation of Mr. Buhari by the senior state counsel of the Ministry of Justice in his personal capacity and not as a Nigerian president. And she made reference to what happened even to the ex-president of the US, President Bill Clinton, that he sponsored his own litigation personally without involving the Ministry of Justice. And he will come out and be telling you, I will fight corruption, I will do this and that. Whether it is nepotism, whether it is you are taking one kobo or you are taking billions, but in as much it is not appropriate, everything is still corruption. Of course, we still know what happened during the time he went to UK hospital to go and treat himself, when he stayed several months, on different occasions. But at the end of the day, people were like, oh, this is taxpayers' money. But the spokesperson, Garba Shehu, and Femi Adesina, yeah, we're like, oh no, it's a private matter that he can disclose what he wants to disclose, and he might not want to disclose what he doesn't want to disclose. Those were the narratives, those were their defense. But of course, it didn't go down with the people. But because you know that in this country, if you want to try to push some things, there are some people that are really bold. They want to push out something. They want to make sure things really go, in accordance to the law. But because of the power that be, they will try to suppress them. You will not be able to hear anything. At that time, I remember everybody shouted, "Oh, this is they are using taxpayers' money." They even packed the government plane, in the UK, and they were paying heavily for that. And where did that money come from? It is still the taxpayers' money, because according to them, that he has a whatever. They said all manner of things which you guys are aware of. But if you think that you want to accuse people of doing the wrong thing, then when you do the wrong thing, you guys try to cover the whole thing up. So it is really inappropriate. Thank God it is the judge that said it, not that someone from the opposition party, or just a ordinary Nigerian saying that they would have times it to something different. Of course, even with this judge saying this thing, they were like, oh, she's this, she's that. But at the end of the day, what is right is right, what is wrong is wrong. So you can't just cover up some things. But I think they are not going to blow up this one. They will not say, oh no, it is disgraceful. They will not say it is embarrassing. So do you want to tell me that the people trying to preach, to say they are fighting corruption, should be found in this kind of a scenario, which is not really proper? They will not want to say anything, but let it be other people. They start going from pillar to post. That is just what we have seen. The laws in this country, only works for the less privileged, according to them. But to them, they feel that they are above the law. But when they want to quote law, they will say, according to law, according to this, our constitution say this, our constitution, did not say this. So, who is deceiving who? Who is fooling who? So that is where we are today. And a lot of people are really like, oh no, commending the judge, for saying the truth, for talking to the power, for saying truth to the power, not trying to cover up, not trying to be intimidated, not kind of, being under any kind of fear or intimidation. But she says it the way it is. It is now left for them to take it further. So what will now be the repercussion? What will be the consequence for doing that? And a lot of people like, oh, this woman, she said the right thing. And you can really hear their complaint and their own take and their opinion concerning this matter. Someone say, the same way the president used the taxpayers' money to win election by introducing trader money, that is the person's opinion. The person is seeing it from that angle. For a change, let the judiciary speak truth to power. Corruption comes in different forms. Imagine this lawless man, accusing Jonathan of corruption. Using government facility for personal end is corruption. Buhari can convert a whole Nigeria to his personal estate. Of course, the National Assembly is in his pocket, so he can do what he likes. Why is puppets? They are, they keep singing that they are not rubber stamp. They are puppets, according to what this particular person is saying, that the National Assembly, that there is puppets, so they can do whatever they like, and they still continue to sing his praises and sing these praises that they are not rubber stamps of the president. Would Buhari attempt this when Saraki and Dugara were there? Buhari had always been an unpatriotic fellow. Thank you so much, Justice Mary Odili. You are fearless and upright with this judgment. The good Lord will protect you. Mr. Malami, start to prosecute Mr. President now. The case of Honor, we know how all of them, try to stand on the law, try to stand on the constitution. No, it is like this, it is like that. No, he didn't declare it's this, he didn't, how they said it, and everything just went the way it went. And they are like, oh, they are happy that they've been able to remove him. So what are we now experiencing now? Someone say, don't be surprised if tomorrow corruption allegation is levied against Mary Odili. It will be for mulling the courage to speak the unspeakable in this government of a tyrant. Trust that stooge EFCC would have started digging the file of Peter Odili and wives long-time regime of one-time Rivers State governor for cooked up corrupt allegations. What's a nation? I think this person is just like, saying that, we shouldn't be surprised. Before you know it could take 6 months, it could take 3 months, it could take 1 year. Before you know, they will just bring out something against this judge that, she has done something based on, speaking the truth to power. That is because we have seen it before now, so it is not out of place that this kind of a thing can really happen. Someone said the state council is not truly learned. Kudos to the judge for being outspoken. Our presido should lead us properly. See Mr. Integrity practicing corruption indirectly. So guys, people are just, with this thing, people will still be talking, because even before now, people never even believed that maybe there's anything like, fight against corruption and all of that. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this, that, Buhari are using taxpayers' money for a private matter. Leave your comments below and let's hear your own take. Thank you very much. Bye.